This is for the sons who are asked to be men before their time. This is for the boys who are asked to raise their parents. This video is for all the young men out there who never had a childhood. You know, the world expects so much from you. They expect you to be a functioning adult. They expect you to be their savior. They expect you to be a wonderful partner. They expect so much from you when you yourself have not had these things. I know growing up, you were raised to help heal mama's trauma. You know, in single parent households, sons are oftentimes burdened with the responsibility of being counselor, of being, quote, the little man of the house, of being the surrogate husband to their mothers, who oftentimes need the assistance because the fathers are not there. The fathers are the missing link needed in their sons' lives. And oftentimes it's the sons who carry this burden with them, and they take this burden into adulthood. And oftentimes these boys, they look for second childhoods. They're grown men, they turn 21, and they're out there chasing skirts or sleeping with other men, trying to find a lost male identity. You know, they're accused of not being responsible. They're accused of so much. You know, they're burdened with expectation as to what they should be. You know, there's more allowances and more leeway given to women and little girls than there are to boys, because boys, once they come out the womb, once they pop out of the womb, they're instantly believed to be soldiers and men. And I think that this gross expectation and this unfair, this double standard that exists for both boys and girls is wrong. You know, this is why men are out there out of touch with their feelings. They've lost touch with the reality of their emotions because they never were allowed to feel. They were socialized to always be warriors, to always be together, to always be the little man of the house. Oftentimes, you know, when they come out of the womb, they're looking for responsibility. They don't have a childhood. Childhood, what is that? There's no time. Mama's crying, the bills are due. You have to take care of your brothers and your little sisters. You have to always nurse them, and it becomes a burden. It becomes a burden, a tremendous burden on our boys. And then we wonder why they don't grow up to be healthy, well-adjusted men, because they never really had that. They never really had childhoods. So they're out there searching for not only their lost male identity, they're also searching for their lost childhood. And so we don't make room for this in our boys and in our men. We just want them to be our soldiers. We want them to be real men. I see women all the time. Why can't I find a real man? Why can't I find a real man? Because, baby, we weren't given the time to be real men. We weren't given the time to be boys. We burnt out. We burnt out from being men because we were just, you know, we were raised to be men early, too soon. It was too soon. We weren't allowed that natural developmental process that happens. We weren't allowed that. We had to just, from womb to boardroom to, you know, we don't have a chance to enjoy the playground. You know, the men, the boys, they go from womb to work. Womb to work. Where's that in between? Where's that fun time? They don't have the fun. So what ends up happening is they carry that womb with them as they grow up, and they start trying to have fun in their adulthood. And this involves chasing skirts. This involves, you know, playing around, not taking things seriously. What they call immaturity, you know? When maturity happens because you were allowed to process those developmental milestones, you were allowed that. Our boys are not allowed that. And so this video is for all those boys, to let them know they are seen, to let them know they are heard, and to let them know that they have to do the work of trying to reclaim and reparent themselves and get back that lost male identity, you know, because they're worth it. So I leave that all with you. And I hope that it has been helpful in understanding the trauma that exists within boys. Peace, everybody.